What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sega Man back with another video. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I just did a little podcast with my brother E-Rock. You know, calling out some of these clowns out here. It was all for fun and games. In a way, but a lot of it spans back from the 2013 era. With all these clowns out here ridiculing, Xbox and everything about Xbox so bad. You know what I mean? And now it's a complete turnaround, So before I start my video, I want to give a big shout out, man. I want to give a big shout out to the Xbox family and community, man. I want to give a big shout out to my crew, the Exile crew. Everybody on there, E-Rock, the whole Exile family. I want to give them a big shout out. Hebot. My brother Unlimited Productions, Others Inc., Tuckmaster, T Reaper, you know what I mean? A lot of those good brothers, the true Xbox gamers out here, man. You know what I mean? Fireboss and just a lot of people. Smitty Smith, you know what I mean? Radiance, all those guys. Channel, all those guys, man, that have been rocking out with us, since we made our podcast. You know what I mean? But this video today, guys, is about the sales. Now, I really don't do videos on that because I honestly don't care. But when E-Rock brought it to my attention that the Series X was the #1 seller this year out of all the consoles, I was wrong. I thought it would be the Series S. I honestly thought the Series S was going to be the big seller due to the Series X not really being available. And even Phil Spencer said that that it wasn't going to be as available as the Series S for this holiday season. So I want to give a big congratulations and make a video about this, man, for the Series X, and the Xbox gaming community, the Surface team that actually made the Series S and the Series X. Big shout out to the Xbox Microsoft team, and Phil Spencer. My hat off to Phil Spencer, man. I think he's doing a great job. You know what I mean? Some people think Phil Spencer should be a little bit more aggressive, In some ways, maybe he should. But he's really doing a good job for the brand that we highly invested in and the ecosystem of Xbox. Since Xbox been around, since the first Xbox I've been on board, I have invested a lot of money and time into gaming with this brand called the Xbox, like I did with my past systems, the Sega Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis, and all those games I highly invested in that I still have investment in. I still own all those old school games that are actually, some of them are astronomically price-wise. Some of those games are worth a lot of money. I mean, over $200, some of the games that I have. Especially with my Sega Saturn. I have some games that are worth over $200 a piece. You know what I mean? So I want to just congratulate Microsoft and the Xbox team for being the #1 selling console for this holiday season. And we have every right to do that. Just like those, not the real Sony fans, the Sony trolls that want to, tout and talk down about Xbox and say that, they have no games. You know what I mean? All this power but no games. Xbox is dead. But Phil Spencer and the Microsoft Xbox team have proven that they never were dead and they're not going anywhere. So congratulations to this bad boy right here, which is the Xbox Series X. A big congratulations to the Microsoft team, to the Surface team, and Phil Spencer and crew. All the guys, Aaron Greenberg, all those guys. A big congratulations goes out to them for this system being the #1 seller. and the game system that people really wanted. to have in their, in their homes. You know what I mean? The Xbox will not be discounted. And all you naysayers out there, you can say whatever you want about this system, but it is the number one selling system, like the Series S was at one time. Even in Japan, where your home console is, which is PlayStation and the Switch. Okay, we have every right as gamers, Xbox gamers, to be happy right now for what's going on with this Xbox Series X and S, how it's selling, Ultimate Game Pass, and everything else. So congratulations to Microsoft for bringing us this great system. This bad boy right here in the Series S is the best value for your buck. Yes, you're going to pay a little bit more for the most powerful console on the universe, which is the Xbox Series X. The competition can't compete when it comes to 4K gaming and have the most powerful system on the planet. They just can't. And it started with the Xbox One X. Now it's the Series X. So this is the best gaming system, in my opinion, that's out on the market, especially for the value for your buck when it comes to the Series S. Sometimes you can get a good deal on buying a Series X. But congratulations, to Phil Spencer and everybody out there that has been on this long ride with us, man, in Xbox. We've been through a lot of bullshit, in 2013, even still going through it in 2022. And I will never understand, to honestly be honest with you brothers out there, and gamer chicks out there, because they're part of the gaming family also, not just the brothers, also the gaming girls out there. Big shots out to them, because they do a lot of work out here in the gaming community. And with Microsoft, they really do. So a big, thanks to them also, because they help bring Xbox where it is today. So it is time for us to celebrate, guys, and I mean that from my heart. Don't pay attention to, people out there that are trying to sway you or saying that Xbox is ruling in gaming or anything like that, because they're not. They're not. They're actually helping gaming. They're saving companies from going under, like Activision and Blizzard. Activision went to them. They always want to make it look like Microsoft tried to pay them off to come over there or something like that. Activision even said, E-Rock put it up, which was great when we did that podcast. Activision even said if they tried to stop that acquisition, that they would fight. They would fight legally to be acquired by Microsoft. And you cannot negate that at all. When you seen that, you could not negate that was on the screen. Okay? It doesn't... Whatever Microsoft is doing with their gaming division with Xbox should not bother you. Why does it bother you as a gamer if you're a PlayStation gamer, right? Let's not even talk about the Nintendo guys, because they honestly don't care what Sony and Xbox is doing. They really don't, because in the comment sections when we do our videos, it's always those PlayStation trolls. You might get one Nintendo, like every blue moon, guy come in there and say something, but it's mostly the Sony PlayStation trolls that come in there. Why are you so worried about Microsoft all the time? Why are you so worried about it? If you're such a PlayStation gamer and you stand by PlayStation, and you're a diehard PlayStation fan, you love the console, and you love the games that PlayStation bring you as a PlayStation gamer, then why aren't you calling out the bull crap over there with Sony? Why aren't you calling that out? Why are you taking it up the butt with no Vaseline? Why are you doing that? If you're a true gamer, you speak with your wallet. You make your opinions viable out here with Sony. You get a hold of them somehow and you tell them. I don't appreciate me as a Sony consumer that doesn't have a ton of money, when it comes to gaming. Why can't you do rightly what Microsoft is doing for their fan base and their customers and their ecosystem? Because they're not. And they've proven that to you time and time again. And they know that you guys are going to accept it. That's the problem. You guys keep accepting all the negativity that's going on over there with Sony and their gaming division. They're not doing nothing good for you. They're not. They're not doing nothing good for you. If they really wanted to, guys, listen to me. All right? If they really wanted to, there's no explanation about it at all. If Sony really wanted to, they can make that PlayStation 4 and that PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility where they can play PS1 games, PS2 games, and yes, it might be a little harder for the PS3, but I'm talking about if you own them physically, not streaming them, not buying them over again, nothing like that. To me, that is not true backwards compatibility. If you have the game digitally already, you know, if you bought them, let's say on the PlayStation 3, I think you could buy some of those games because the PlayStation 3 had backwards compatibility. It did. It had backwards compatibility, right? This is what I'm talking about. They did it with the PS2, where you can play PlayStation 1 games. They did it with certain PS3s. I think the 60 gig you could play PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 2 games. Now the PlayStation I have that's in the garage, it's put away. I don't even bother putting it up, and I just don't play it anymore. But that PlayStation 3 that I have downstairs is the one that looks like a George Foreman grill, the behemoth one. It plays PlayStation 1 games. So why can't they do it with the PlayStation 4 and definitely with the PlayStation 5? With all this technology out here, you mean to tell me that they cannot do that for their consumers? Don't give me that you can stream and you can do this and you can do that. If you're a collector, and there's a lot of PlayStation guys out there that are collectors of physical media for their preferred platform, because I see them on YouTube all the time showing PlayStation 2 games they like, showing PlayStation 1 games that they love and wish that would come back, and wish that these systems would make the games backwards compatibility for the newer systems out there. I've talked to them. The gaming place that I go to, that I deal with the exchange, I've talked to them. And they're doing their consumers a disservice by not having true backwards compatibility on their systems. They don't want to do it. You know why they don't want to do it? Because they don't want to give you nothing for free. If you already own those games physically, you have every right to play those games backwards compatibility on these new systems like the PlayStation 4. Well, it's last gen, but the PlayStation 5, if you have the disk drive one, you have every right to ask them to make that goddamn system backwards compatibility to play all your last gen games like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. And I don't want to hear the bull crap that they can't do it. They can do it. They can do it. They have money. If they have money to acquire Bungie, why don't they have the money to make their systems back compatibility? It's a bunch of bull crap and rhetoric because they don't want to do that for you as a customer. They want you to keep paying for remakes. Okay? That's what they want you to do. Pay for remakes. All right? They want to put those old games on there that you probably already have in your library and make you pay over for them. Pay over for PlayStation 1 games you might have. Pay over for PlayStation 2 games you might have. Because I know they have some sort of backwards compatibility, but it's not true backwards compatibility. If you own those games, you shouldn't have to buy them again. If you own them physically, you should be able to put those discs in your system and play it for free with upgrades. That's another thing. They won't be able to make it 4K upgrades or anything like that. There's just a bunch of things that Sony does that's anti-consumer to the gamer. And you guys got to really realize that out here. Okay? It's not me beating up on Sony or damage controlling. I'm telling the truth. As a gamer, I own a PlayStation 2. I own a PlayStation 1. I own a PlayStation 3. I've done videos on the PlayStation games that I played in the past and love playing. So you can't say that, Sega man, you just hate PlayStation, because I don't. I own those systems. I own them. I own a PlayStation 2 Fat. I own a PlayStation 2 Slim. I own an original OG PlayStation. And I own it's called a PS1, which is a mini PlayStation with the little flip-up screen that you can take with you. You know, if you want to go travel somewhere, you can take it with you. I own that. And I own the big PlayStation 3. And I own games for PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1. Classic shooters that are worth some money, some of them. You know? And certain fighting games and different things like that. I own those games. Okay, so you can't call me biased and that I don't like PlayStation. I like the old of PlayStation, which was PlayStation 2, in my opinion, was the best PlayStation ever made. I said it so many times. Because it was. You know, back then. It was. It was the best PlayStation ever made, in my opinion. What they're doing to these next-gen gamers, when it comes to their consumers, and money-wise, is very wrong. Very wrong. We got so much over here. And like I always say, we're eating good over here. With Ultimate Game Pass, we're eating very, very good over here. With Game Pass in general. We just had more games that dropped in the Game Pass the other day. And it's only $15 a month. Game Pass is not rolling in gaming. It's making gaming better. It's making gaming better, guys. You know, so, again, if you're going to be a true gamer out there and you love gaming and you love a preferred platform, you need to speak up. If you like PlayStation, you need to speak up, okay, and tell them what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is wrong. Look what Phil Spencer did. Phil Spencer offered this guy 10 years to have Call of Duty on that platform, and he turned it down and said it wasn't enough. That should show you how they are over there. They want to be in existence and want everybody else not to be. They did it to Sega. They did Sega very wrong. I believe they try to do it to Nintendo. They're very anti-consumer. They are. They're anti-consumer. Okay? They are. They are. Xbox is the best value for your buck. It just is. You know? I'm a consumer. I have a family. You know what I mean? I can't go out and just buy brand new games all the time. I can't. You know, I have a family. I mean, I can if I want to. It's not like I don't have the money to do it. I can go out right now. If I want to go out right now and buy a Switch, buy a PS5, PS4, I can buy all that right now. I don't want to. I don't want to. My family comes first, and I'm a consumer in gaming. And right now, and beyond, Xbox is going to be the best value for your buck. We are eating good over here, G. We are. You can deny it all you want. You can say that Game Pass is destroying gaming. Oh, they're not paying the developers with Game Pass. You guys make up this stuff all the time. You got to make something up all the time. Because the real truth is that you're upset because Microsoft is doing well. The Xbox Series X is the number one leading console in sales for this holiday season. And Ultimate Game Pass is kicking ass. They're kicking ass. They are kicking ass in both consoles that are out there. Because the PlayStation doesn't have what Ultimate Game Pass offers. And the Switch definitely doesn't have what Game Pass is offering. It just doesn't. Okay? Stop denying it. Stop denying it. We are allowed to celebrate Xbox Game Pass in our podcasts, the video I'm doing. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm proud Very proud to be an Xbox fan. I don't care what anybody says. You can call me a diehard fanboy, corporate slave of Xbox, all you want. You can do that all you want. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about your opinions about me saying I'm a corporate slave and Microsoft can do no wrong. I never said Microsoft could not do no wrong. They have made mistakes. And they paid enough. Okay? They paid enough. More than enough. Okay? When you have people out here that do podcasts saying that Xbox needs to do more, what more do they need to do? Oh, they need more exclusives. Oh, they need this and that. Oh, they need this and that and all that. They're doing enough. But nobody will never call out and say PlayStation needs to do more. Right? You might have a few that might say that out there in podcasts, but not as much as they do when it comes to out here in these Xbox streets, always saying that Xbox needs to do more. Okay? As a true gamer, PlayStation honestly needs to do way more over there. That's why they're losing right now. That's one of the reasons why they're losing right now. Okay? Their subscription base has lost subscribers. Ultimate Game Pass has gained subscribers. It's not 25 million. It's 29 million subscribers and growing. During the holiday season, it's going to go up to maybe over 30 million subscribers. The other guy is losing subscribers. So you need to tell me who needs to do more. Is it Xbox or is it PlayStation? It's PlayStation that needs to do more because people are dissatisfied with what they're doing over there. That's why they're losing subscribers. Okay? They're losing subscribers over there because of that. They're losing consumers because of the stuff that they do over there. Xbox doesn't need to do anymore. They're doing enough. Okay? They're doing enough. They acquired all these studios. We got games that are coming out very soon. High on Life, all kind of games that are coming out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like God of War. I'm sorry. Every game out there does not have to be like fucking Spider-Man and God of War. Okay? It doesn't. You let these people that do these podcasts, these troll podcasts, right, that make money off of you guys tuning in, they don't give a shit about you. All they do is give a care about is those clicks and views and making money off of YouTube. They really don't give a shit about you. That's all they care about, to make a buck. All right? And that's cool. If that's their hustle, that's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But you believe everything they say, and it's the only thing, the reason why they're doing it is to get you in there. To believe their bullshit. And you guys believe it. And then you come over to me and Hebot and E-Rock and try to dirty up the comment section with my alpha brothers in there. But my alpha brothers will shoot you down in seconds. You know what I mean? And the Exile brothers will shoot you down in the comment sections in seconds when you come over there with that bull crap. Because they're true gamers out there, dude. And some of them do own PlayStation 5s. And some of them do own PlayStation 4s. But they prefer their console to be Xbox. Like Craig Simmons TV. He has a PlayStation 5. Unlimited has a PlayStation 5. But their preferred console is the Xbox. And there's nothing that you can say wrong about that because they have both systems. So if they judge a game on their channel, they have every right to, and you cannot negate that because they showed you the PlayStation 5 that they have, gameplay, and what they think of it. And you guys hate that. You go in a comment and say, well, Unlimited, you're just not giving it a chance. Or, Craig, I think you're wrong about that. I think it's... No. You can't do that. You can't. You want them to like that game so much more better than an Xbox game. That's what it's all about when you go in there. You want them to like God of War so better than maybe Gears of War that they like on Xbox. So bad. And you want them to agree with you and say PlayStation is the best. Greatness awaits. Xbox sucks. Xbox is dead. Xbox got no games. Xbox is doing the gamers wrong. You want them to turn into that person. And it's not going to happen. Because we are true consumers of gaming. We know what's out there. And we know what's the best value for our buck. And that's Xbox and Ultimate Game Pass, man. Like I said, we're eating good over here. And we're going to keep eating good over here, guys. So I'm going to end the video now. I want to give just another big congratulations to the Xbox team. The Xbox Series X is on top, baby. They had the most sales for this holiday season. If Xbox is so dead, why can't you find one in stores? Why can't you order one off Amazon or even off the Microsoft Store itself? Keep saying currently not available. So obviously, it must be selling. Use your goddamn brain. Use your goddamn brain, trolls. It's the best-selling console right now, and you cannot negate that. There's nothing you can say or do except come into our comment sections and say stupid shit. E-Rock's a racist. Sega Man's kids are fat. He-Bot's wife is fat. His kids are fat. He's fat. He looks like a woman with earrings in his ears. Because when you say stuff like that, you're proving yourself to be the fucking moron and the idiot because you cannot battle the truth when it comes to Xbox and the brothers in Xbox and in the gaming streets. You can't. So you go to name calling because you've been called out and you've been proven wrong. And you're going to keep being proven wrong. You know why? Because of people like myself, Unlimited, E-Bot, E-Rock, Others Inc., T-Reaper, 100, Flip the Script, Flip Money, and Tuck Master. And lots more. Channel, Smitty Smith. Just to name a few of the Exile and Alpha brothers. TJ, he knows who I'm talking about. I can't say his name right now. I'm tongue-tied. I can't say his name right now. You know who you are, brother. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. KTJ Gaming. All right? Brothers like that. You know? Xbox brothers and Xbox chicks, it is our time to celebrate. It is our time to be happy. No doubts. You have Xbox dudes out there that are... I don't know what to say about them, man. It's pitiful how they're so worried about what PlayStation is doing that they start to panic. When you have the best system for your buck in games as a service, which is Ultimate Game Pass, but yet you're still worrying about things that are going on over there. Maybe if you're weak, maybe you should just go over with PlayStation and stay there. I'm not trying to be mean, but we don't need to compete with PlayStation or Sony because they're not our competitors. They never were. It's always been Apple, Google, and Amazon. Not Sony. It's not Sony at all. It really isn't. Phil Spencer said it so many times, guys. They're not our competitor. They're just not. Okay, so guys, enjoy the rest of the week. I'm sorry I was going to do a Hangouts today, but there's a bad windstorm down here with rain. I don't want it to go out, while I was doing the podcast. Now, it's kind of calmed down, but I just wanted to do this video. Yes, it's a little long, but I want to congratulate Microsoft's Xbox Series X for being the winner for this holiday season. And it's a win-win for us, guys, because we're going to keep getting more great games in Ultimate Game Pass, man. All right? So, peace and love, guys. Xbox for life, brothers. We don't die, we multiply. And always remember, man, my slogan runs through the gaming streets, man. We're eating good over here, guys. All right? Peace.